Today is the first time since January of 2021 those traveling into the U.S. will no longer be required to show proof of a negative COVID test 24 hours before entering. Alex Love joins us live from the Frederick Douglass International Airport, speaking to travelers about how this impacts their plans this summer. Alex.
You know, the timing of this is very convenient, Isabel, for those who have big travel plans this summer. Whether it's by land or air, anybody coming back from an international trip or having friends and family visit from abroad will no longer have to rush to find a COVID test kit the day before they get back into the U.S. and have a positive test result ruin their plans. John McClure was born and raised in Monroe County, but now lives in Singapore. He learned just one day before coming back to visit family he wouldn't have to pay for COVID test kits.
Pretty happy because we left Amsterdam on Sunday and the mandate expired Sunday morning, so it also saved us about 150 euros, which we could spend on some nice wine or something instead.
Without this obstacle in the way to travel abroad, McClure feels he's more likely to make trips to America without the fear of having to quarantine and not get a refund.
But if we had to stay somewhere for another 10 days, that's a huge expense. No guarantee on travel insurance or no guarantee on flight changing, or, it's just no guarantees. That's a real pain.
Tabby Nguyen still has friends in Australia and New Zealand from her college years. Knowing she doesn't need to rush to find a COVID test kit and get proof of a negative result one day before leaving has her rethinking her bucket list of places to travel again.
I think it gives us a lot more freedom to, explore the world and see people that we want to see. I particularly have a pretty long bucket list of places I want to go. So one of them being Costa Rica. I'm hoping to go there, hopefully like January, February next year.
Since the start of May, COVID cases have continued in a downward trend across the greater Rochester area, making the medical experts agree this negative test requirement was no longer necessary. Live at the Frederick Douglass Greater Rochester International Airport, Alex Love, News 8.
All right, thank you, Alex. And all airport and TSA employees are still required to mask up while inside Frederick Douglass International Airport. Once boarding a plane, passengers are encouraged to do so also and to social distance when possible.